Tuli Tuipulotu sacked Cameron Ward 3 times, and USC's defense limited Washington State to just 2 touchdowns in a 3-minute span, as the 6th-ranked Trojans posted a 30-14 victory over the Cougars Saturday at the Coliseum. Hi, I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with your rapid recap of Trojans football. If you enjoy talking about the Trojans, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do talk USC sports here. The Trojans improved to 6-0 with the victory in a game where the defense appeared to pick up the offense. Now, there could be any number of reasons for that. After all, we've been talking up USC's offense. Heck, I called them invincible before the year. Wide receiver Jordan Addison, for example, he was a little gimpy in the second half, looked like a bit of an ankle injury. Caleb Williams had an off night. He only passed for 188 yards and 15 of 29 accuracy. Maybe you could even say that USC's offense was looking ahead to the Utah game next week. I'm not in the locker room, and I honestly can't say that I know with certainty. But what I can say with certainty is that the previously maligned USC defense was really strong tonight. Take a look at this 3-minute stretch. Cam Ward passes a touchdown to Robert Farrell at the 14:56 mark of the second quarter. 3 minutes and 8 seconds later, Ward throws another touchdown to Nakia Watson. And while those 3 minutes didn't look good, the remaining 57 were absolutely tremendous. And we'd be doing defensive coordinator Alex Grinch and the rest of the Trojans defense a great disservice if we don't mention that. Washington State runs the air raid too, but the Cougars were limited to just 316 yards. That is tremendous against a high-powered, quick-paced, get-the-ball-moving offense. Now, as for USC, Caleb Williams did pass for 2 touchdowns. Both of them go to Mario Williams. And in addition to that, running back Travis Dye was definitely on his game for SC. He scores a touchdown. By the way, he has a touchdown in each of his last 5 games. Overall, Dye rushed for 144 yards and 28 carries. Now, back to the defense. Finding defensive stats online is actually quite difficult, and because of that, I just want to give you 2 observations about the Trojans' defense. 1, they run a 3-3-5 formation. The reason that matters is offensive coaches have told me it's difficult to scheme against that alignment, because while it is true that you can break big plays on such an awkwardly shaped defense, and by the way, USC sometimes didn't run a 3-3-5. They pulled a linebacker route, and there were only 5 people in the box. The problem for offenses is they don't know where the blitz is coming from. So that's one thing in Grinch's favor. And I think the other thing, number 2, for years when I would watch USC, I thought the Trojans, honestly, were very sloppy when it came to tackling. A lot of shoulder tackles, never putting the person to the turf, just seemed like going for the big hit. I think when Grinch was talking fundamentals with this group all off season long, he was stressing the basics. He was stressing the basics of tackling. Just make the tackle. They'll give up yards, but make the tackle and limit the damage so that the offense on the other team eventually makes mistakes. And honestly, I don't see a lot of broken tackles for USC. I only wish I had the stats to back it up, but I do not see a lot of broken tackles for USC. Now, one thing that USC did do, originally we thought they were going to just thrive off of turnovers. They didn't get any tonight, and yet they held Washington State to 14 points. USC did sack Ward 5 times, though, which is tremendous. Ward passed for 172 yards and 19 of 32 accuracy for Washington State. And Jalen Jenkins, he rushed for 130 yards for the Cougars. But again, not nearly enough. So again, it's Coliseum, your final score, USC 30, Washington State 14, with Utah on deck next weekend. If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to comment and don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk USC football here. I'm James. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelinos is a Kian Corta El Queso production. Take care.